Hello my friends and welcome to Bikes and Backdrops Going Global. Yes, I've been sent photos from as far afield as Australia. So in this episode we're going to go around the world one backdrop at a time. We'll start off here in Cornwall. What better place to begin? And on our way back around we'll see if Exeter rider can improve on his bus stop backdrop. Okay, I'm just going to make my way to the top of Caradon Hill there, where you see the mast, and that's where we'll get going. Lots to get through, so I'll just keep stopping in random places to tell you about whatever photo I'm showing. Here we are, top of Caradon Hill. Let's kick off with this photo sent from Cornish Motorcycle Diaries. This picture here was part of a shoot and at some point a vlog for my other photographic channel at Chromograph Photo Art. Shameless plug, Cornish Motorcycle Diaries. Essentially it's a recreation of the 60s look, both for the bike and the location, which is a bric-a-brac stall located on the A390 at Trethevy. I used some fancy software to make it look like it was shot on an old film camera back in the day, and then has faded somewhat. It's all smoke and mirrors, however, as the camera is very modern. Very nice, thank you Mr. Cornish Motorcycle Diaries. Kind of looked like a doll's house. And now I think a short hop across to Ireland. Now let's see if I can remember all this. This is Jason's 1952 Model G, powered by a WDC 1940 side valve engine. It's in front of a lifeguard station on the Shannon Estuary in County Limerick. Mark the Most Wanted and I had the distinct pleasure of meeting up with Jason over in Ireland. He's in with the Royal Enfielders Ireland group. We both fell in love with that bike and we had an absolutely brilliant ride out with Jason. Might have been a bit of a man crush there. Such a nice guy, and like I say, brilliant ride out. You can see more of that in my Enfields in Ireland part 2. And also in the Emerald Isle, this one from West Cork Wander, his Yami T7, and he says, this little shop, cafe, petrol station represents so much that I love about Ireland. The pumps don't have a display in the shop. It's presumed that you'll fill up and go into the shop and tell them how much you need to pay. It's based on trust and honesty. We need more of that these days. Yes sir, couldn't agree more. I love that. West Cork Wander, he can be found on Instagram and he's always posting cracking pics. So go and give him a follow. Now from a short hop to a big old leap all the way across to the USA. Now this one's been sent in by Mamre, that's me and my Royal Enfield. It's the second time I featured one from him, and he said this is a Elon's SpaceX Starship, that's right I think, and that's at Boca Chica space station in, where was it, Texas? I believe so. Thank you very much, me and my Royal Enfield. He can be found on YouTube. Look, Trethevy Quoit, Neolithic chamber. I did a video on this place a long time ago. I need to find a backdrop as a thumbnail. I don't think that's going to work. Anyway, we're still in the USA and we got this one from Slough. This is his 2023 Harley Davidson Heritage Classic number 1629 of 2000, 120th anniversary edition, in front of the Korean War Monument at McNeely Park, Louisville, Kentucky. Slough has some absolutely beautiful motorcycles, seriously. check out his channel, Slough 1963. I haven't got a clue where I'm going, but as far as the video goes, let's head north. Let's go up to Canada and let's pop in and see Randy of Randy's Rides. Oh, a nice gateway. Right, yes, Randy says that's his, oh, was it an EM12? Parked in his front room. He said it parks about 10 feet from where it is there. It charges overnight while he sleeps. And Randy, gotta say, that is most definitely an unusual backdrop. Go and check out Randy's channel. I love his stuff. Right, I think it's time to head down south, way down south to Australia. Where the hell am I? This was sent to me. This is Ernie. Like my Ernie, but this Ernie is Gaz's Ernie. I'm not sure if that was inspired by my picture of Ernie in front of a tumble down shack, maybe. But anyway, this Ernie is in Hinton, and what's it called, Lower Valley Hunters. I'm going to put that on the screen, but it's in New South Wales in Australia. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Ernie looking rather splendid, as Ernies do. Hey. Well, there ain't much to see in there, but that's alright. We come here for the photo, and here it is. We couldn't come to Australia without seeing Chewy, and what a picture, eh? And there's the man himself, absolute legend in my book, multi-talented, photography just being one of his attributes. And this beaut is this GTR 1400 in front of Sydney Harbour Bridge and Opera House during the annual Vivid Festival. Stunning, stunning Chewy. All changed for Chewy recently. He's now on a Triumph Rocket 3 and he's up sticks and settled in Tasmania. Such an awesome guy. Go and check out his channel, Chewy. All these channels will be in the video description. Now, I couldn't leave Australia without saying a big hello, my friends, to my mate Neil and his sister Faye over there. So yeah, hello my friends. Hey. Right, still a few to go before we get to see what Exeter Riders got for us. Let's just whiz over to Europe, shall we? I really don't know where I am. I did see a sign for somewhere called Trethevy, but anyway, found a couple of gateways, slightly better than the last one. Okay, Europe. Dave P, he sent this. He says, in the Alps, a gateway to Italy in the mid-80s, and all the bikes are from the early 1950s. They went all the way to Italy and back safely. Amazing. They must have been hardcore, because I mean, that looks flipping freezing. Right, straight over to Peter Holland. He sent this fantastic shot, his Buell XB 1200 Ulysses. He said this was in 2012 in Andorra, in front of nothing but clouds. I said I would avoid scenic backdrops, but yeah, that qualifies as out of the ordinary. Beautiful. And there's another one from Lord Bilius. Yes, another scenic shot, but he said this is at the top of Col du Galibier. You'll have to excuse my pronunciation. He says this is 2,642 metres above sea level in the French Alps near Grenoble, and it's the highest point that the Tour de France visits, which makes it interesting. Far easier on the Blackbird though, methinks, Mr. Bilius. Thank you, sir. Now I've got another one from Quentin Gazziola. I don't know if you remember the paper mill photo he sent me, but I got another belter. This is his classic 500 in front of the house of Cado in Brittany, France. He says this house is very famous in France and that many people come to see it every year. That is another stunning shot. Thank you, Quentin. One more stop in Europe before heading home. Now, economical rides. He went out and he made a whole video about getting pictures for this series. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Not necessarily to go out making a video, but to inspire people to go out and explore, have a look around. And he came through with several photos. Very entertaining video, by the way, if you want to go and check that out, because I'm only showing 2 of them today. He sent me 6 or 7. If you want a sneak preview of what's to come, pop on over to his channel. But the first one I have from Economical Rides is this, and its buddy is Meteor in front of a pile of rubbish, which is in front of a sign that says no rubbish. Words to that effect. Brilliant. And then he sent me this one, which is obviously buddy again in front of Gary's house. Hang on a minute, where's Ruby? Oh, I do like photos like that. They pose all sorts of questions. Thank you ever so much, Gary. Love as always to yourself and Ruby. Well, that's it for Europe, so we're heading back to the UK, and it's time to see if Exeter Rider, well, see what he brings to the table, and can he improve on his controversial bus stop backdrop. And yep. Thank you kindly, Exeter Rider. Look at it. Oh, yeah, I don't know what to say. Oh, now as I ride into the direct sunlight, which isn't pleasant for any of us, I'll bring you the last photo for the day. And this is from Pete. Pete has a channel, it's Old Man and His Adventures. It's in St Mawes in sunny Cornwall. It's a gig in front of some old fuel pumps. I'm not sure where the filler cap is on a gig, but yeah, that's Betty, his 350 Classic, by the way. So Betty the 350 Classic in front of a gig, in front of some old fuel pumps. Brilliant. Well, I haven't managed to find anything particularly interesting to use as a backdrop today, but I've had plenty of others to show. I hope you've enjoyed them. I mean, isn't this amazing? It's a real privilege for me to be able to show you these photos. I mean, it really is a privilege. I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everybody that's sent a photo in. If you sent me a photo that hasn't been shown yet, it will be shown at some point, don't worry. If you want to send me a shot of your own, make it unusual, interesting, or out of the ordinary, and send it to saddlebags73@gmail.com. Okay, as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Ciao for now. Bye bye.